Hey, my friends, I want to talk to you a little bit about economic cycles. Things are pretty tough out there. Well, maybe not for me, maybe for me. Uh, Let me tell you a little bit about what I've been doing, why I haven't been on YouTube lately. I'm a farmer as well as drive trucks, so I parked the truck back, just about the 1st of April. My 2019 Peterbilt had 500,000 miles on it. Got a short block put in it, air compressor head, two new rear ends. Both rear ends were bad as well. Front springs, airbags, you name it. It's going to be pretty close to a new truck at 500,000 miles. I guess they don't make things like they used to, do they? I guess all of you guys that drive cars and pickups think 500,000 miles, that's a lot of miles. Well, they used to try to make trucks to last 1,000,000 miles, but now, just like cars, as soon as the warranty's up, boom, everything falls apart. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about economic cycles because everyone wants to blame presidents. They want to blame their senator. They want to blame this and that on why things are going bad. But there's 7-year cycles and 50-year cycles. Sometimes they call them 100-year cycles as well. The 50-year cycle, that's a Kondratiev wave. All over, people have talked about major 50-year cycles. You go back to Leviticus and Deuteronomy and talks about how we need to relieve debt every 7 years and property goes back to the owners at 50 years. So if things don't reset every 50 years, there's a big problem in societies, and that's what we're seeing right now is the credit's blowing up. Today, let's see, today's probably the May 17th. I might have my dates wrong. On Friday, Moody's downgraded the U.S. debt, Treasury debt, down from its highest rating. It's the first time in 100 years that that's happened. So things are looking pretty bad. Our government can't come up with a budget plan. So other nations are worried about us defaulting on our credit. Generally, in the past, the Fed has stepped in when it gets to the point of the stock market crashing and the banks falling apart to relieve it. This time, they probably won't be. No one can say for certain, but the Fed is going to probably have to keep rates up high because they don't want the U.S. debt to default. And right now, with President Trump and his tariffs, things are looking pretty bad. China and Japan and some of the other countries are talking about, because they're large holders of U.S. debt, of dumping the debt and also causing the credit us to default in our bonds to go to zero, which is worse than an act of war. We don't realize that because we think everything's good, but if they do that, we'll definitely fall not into a recession but into a depression, which every 50 to 100 years we pretty much do. I lost my truck in 1983. That was the last one. Back in the late 1929, the 30s, we went through a depression. Again, if you were in farming or trucking, you saw it in the 80s, and we're due for it again right now. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Maybe some good luck will come along, or maybe God will intervene, but from what I've noticed, when times get hard, people fall on their knees and call upon the Lord. But, we're all in the same boat pretty much. Everyone goes bankrupt every 50 years. Yeah, that's just sort of the way things go. I anticipate the stock market will go down quite a bit over this next week as people sort out between the tariffs and the credit and Moody's downgrading our treasury debt. But anyway, I don't know. I didn't buy too much good farm equipment over the past few years. Having been through the 80s, I'm not much into spending money, but well, I guess I am sort of. But I'm just thankful for what I've got, and luckily I didn't go into debt like all my friends did, and just because I've lived through it before. I went under pretty much in the 80s, but anyway, built up a little bit, so things will work out. Everyone else is going to be in the same boat over these next few years, going under, and we'll build back better. 5 years from now, everything will start to get back to normal. Oh, yeah, I haven't even gotten my truck out of the shop. It's still up in Hubbard, getting a bunch of stuff done. Luckily, excuse me, when my short block went out, I was able to limp it back to the the Kenworth dealer in Des Moines, and it was just under 500,000 miles, so I got that $33,000 short block for free. I can't say the same for the rear ends, but anyway, just thought you guys might have my perspective on economic cycles, and I wish you all the best suffering through this. And anyway, just maybe you'd like to see my junkyard out here. I don't know if I've ever shown it on YouTube before. Got my little scrap pile there, and a few old cars that I've run through. There's my desk. I used to be a hog farmer. That went under too back years ago. Yeah, and there's a 1980s combine. 1960s 40-20 that, yeah, I don't use that at all. I used it for years and years. But, oh, yeah, this ought to be fun to look at. I've got an old A2 Allis-Chalmers combine over here. Check out the trees going through it. Where are they? Oh, I'll get it here. Some of the trees. Oh, I don't know if you can see it through here. Yeah, I got trees going right through the combine. But that's what happened 6 years ago. Got another truck, started trucking, and sort of neglected the old farm. Gotta come out here. I guess when I hit 70, which isn't too long from now, I'll quit trucking and be like every other lazy old man and enjoy life. I shouldn't say that. I don't think I'll ever stop working. It's good for a man to keep going. It's not good to sit in front of the TV and do nothing. But anyway, my neighbor's sheep are out. Don't know if we can see them in the background here. I do have neighbors a quarter mile away. I mean, their house is a quarter mile away. But so that's my perspective on things. Things will get a lot worse. We'll all go bankrupt, and everyone will start over again. So, sorry to be a bad bearer of bad news, but maybe you guys can have a good rest of the day, realizing you're in good company. So I hope God blesses you all, and we'll all make it through. Just don't do anything drastic to yourself. You have a good day now.